true. If God is really the originator behind every bad thing that happens in life, natural disasters, disease, what that says about God is a God who delights in suffering and who is actually quite cool, if you think about it. I don't know about you, but I have no desire to believe in that kind of God, yet alone worship and represent that God. To take it even deeper, that God is a God who causes bad things to happen. The God would be the one who created the tsunami that wiped out the people. God would be the one who made sure you got that horrible disease. God would be the one who sent that drunk driver to kill. Nope, that's not my God. I don't think that's anyone's God. That's just not who God is. A parent who has lost a child doesn't need to hear that God needs another infant, and that's why their daughter is taken away. So, what do we actually say in the midst of suffering? Truthfully, honestly, it's better to say nothing at all. And that's where Job's friends messed up in the book of Job. They talked and talked and talked, trying to explain to Job that he was suffering because of something he did. There had to be a reason why Job was suffering, and Job's friends were trying to figure it out because they wanted to make sure that Job didn't repeat that mistake and suffer again because of it. But what Job's friends should have done was just sit with him and be quiet. In the midst of suffering, the best thing one can do is show up and just be quiet. What I found is that the power of presence is more than enough. The kind of presence that is needed and desired, not where we necessarily give someone their space. Powerful presence means being present in the messiness of life. People who are suffering have a knack of remembering who was present when they needed it and counted in who was not there. Sometimes bad things happen and suffering occurs because there's no rhyme or reason. No one caused it or no one could have prevented it. The unfortunate event that led to the suffering just happened. And for all of us at certain times in our life, that's hard to swallow, not knowing why. So I get why someone who grasps for a reason why they suffer, or why a loved one is suffering. For some, it makes them more comfortable thinking that God knew a tragic event was going to occur, or better yet, that God caused it. The line of thinking for some helps make sense out of a senseless situation. That's what you believe. I simply ask that you don't jump to God being the perpetrator and cause of suffering. Don't tell someone who's in the trenches of grief that everything happens for a reason. Just be there for them. And that's more than enough. Well, I don't believe everything happens for a divine reason. I believe there can be some good that comes out of suffering. And it's not the suffering itself that is good, because the sufferer is in no way good. But because we have all suffered, no one's immune to that. It lends us all to be more compassionate and empathetic towards others, even those who are different from us, even those who we don't particularly like. And there's nothing wrong with the world of being filled with more compassionate people. And the whole church said,